7 kids, 2 weeks, no screens. We did it! The kids don't even know it yet. I didn't officially tell them, but I am planning on doing a 2-week screen detox. And this is actually day 2, and again, they don't even know it. But yesterday was Monday, and we had school, and we just did no screens that evening. Same thing today. So I think I'm gonna actually officially tell them just when they actually ask. But it's going pretty good so far. I see a lot of creative play. Our kids are very creative, but I still just feel like sometimes screens get in the way of creativity, you know? So that is a little adventure we're gonna go on. I honestly feel like it's most scary for me. Like, I think a lot of times us parents are more scared of like, what are we gonna end up, are we gonna have to end up entertaining them the whole time? Are they gonna throw a fit and be all upset? But I hear so much of the benefits of like going cold turkey of just like no screens for at least 2 weeks at a minimum. So I think we're just gonna dive right in. And again, we're 2 days in and they don't really know yet. They haven't really asked yet. So I might tell them tomorrow, but I'm pretty excited. I've honestly struggled with screen time like since I became a parent, and the more kids we had, just the more challenging it felt like removing screens was, because let's all face it, like it's literally like a digital babysitter. It can make life quite a bit easier. But I love the 1000 Hours Outside podcast, and she was interviewing an author, Molly DeFrank, who wrote Digital Detox, and listening to that podcast just really gave me the push I needed to just bite the bullet. What do we have going on here?
This is a rich house, and this is a poor house.
What are we doing, girls?
We want to eat here, so we have to grind.
I love that idea. You wanted to eat outside, so you're cleaning the table all by yourself?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know we could sweep the table.
Can you see us?
I see you now. Are you using wipes?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know if that's the best use of wipes, but you know, you're being very proactive. This is the aftermath of toddlers and preschoolers. But you're so helpful, Mamie. Thank you.
Oh, I got it. It's very yucky, Mommy. It's yucky.
Well, it's clean. It's just wet.
It's wet. It's really clean.
Keep going. Try again. You almost got it.
I got it.
Yeah, you did. Of course you got it.
I am Mommy. I done.
You're all done. Thanks, Micah. All right, so no kids asked about screens until after dinner, but then we got kites out, so that was super fun. But I needed to go pick up Christian, our oldest, from his cousin's house, and it was getting semi-close to bedtime. And Guillermo's like, oh, the kids won't lay down because he's seen to keep working on the kitchen. He said, just put a cocoa melon on while you go pick up Christian. I was like, no, I won't do it. So I'm just taking Micah with me because he's really the only one like that would roam about the house and maybe get into trouble. So all the older kids were playing upstairs. I took Micah. I'm going to go pick up my oldest, and then we'll be home pretty much in time for bed. So I think day 2 is going to be a success. All right, so we're doing a backyard camp out again. Had to do a little Sprouts order. So I got 2 packages of the wheat hot dog buns to go with these 100% grass-fed beef Teton full-length hot dogs. Excited about those. And then I got some mandarin oranges for them to have in the morning. I got some little, well, some of the large marshmallows, and then some of these little cookies for them to munch on. And then I'm out of sriracha. All right, it is backyard camp out take 2. And I think they have plans to do it again next weekend. It's been super fun. It's amazing how much fun they're having, how creative they're being. Like, I know that they can do without screens. But it's like amazing to see it in progress, to like see their minds going, and they're collecting firewood from all around and they're working together, and it's like super cool. So woke up today, day 5 of our no screen challenge. This is the first day, however, that we do not have school. So we went Monday through Thursday, and it wasn't that big of a deal. There was this is gonna be the worst day this morning, but then we quickly moved past it, and they are all playing and have a wonderful time outside. And I am cooking breakfast. They wanna eat breakfast outside. So all in all, still going pretty good.
Almost 21. It all started with Christian spraying the hose at Josie. Then Josie got a water bottle and did this, and then landed on Christian. And they were going back and forth, and then Josie hit me, so I hit her, and she hit me, then I hit her, and I accidentally hit Amaya, and then so Amaya started fighting, and then it went into this whole fighting thing. We were using the hose, going into the fences, and then it got really crazy. Josie had to change. We all changed. It's a boys. So yeah, but we got no more clothes because we could go inside.
21 hours outside by yourself.
Yep, we made many fires, and we ate the whole bag of marshmallows and graham crackers and chocolate.
40. We ate 40 marshmallows.
One of the things that I noticed from the parental perspective is that having no screens really brought a lot more intentionality to our day, a lot more intentionality bringing them into what we were already doing, a lot more intentionality of getting out of the house, going to the park, finding other things to do. And another one of the podcasts on 1,000 Hours Outside talks about what's called micro adventures. And it's this guy, his name is Alistair Humphreys, and he goes on like these enormous, like worldwide adventures, but he talks about how adventure can be found anywhere, in your backyard, at a local park, and this was just such a fun day. You think you can go up there? What in the world?
Ready?
Don't run up the hill. This is a crazy big hill. Mike, I'm so proud of you. So I'm not gonna lie, there definitely were a bit more messes that went into every day, but really nothing that couldn't be pretty easily cleaned up. How do y'all feel the no screen challenge is going?
Good. I'm dropping honey.
What do y'all feel like y'all have done the most?
Camping, roller skating.
Roller skating.
We brought back roller skating. We've been camping in the backyard.
Painting. Being more annoying. Uno.
Yeah, Uno. We've been doing Uno a lot.
Something that was very thought-provoking for me during this time was just the recognition of like how many of these memories would not have happened if the kids would have been on a screen. And I'm not to say screens are evil or that we will never use them again, but I just love the memories that were being made and wanted more and more of that. We did finish our 2 weeks. We watched the movie. We had just finished reading Homer Price, and I found this really old-timey movie, which was about 30 minutes long. We watched that one episode on a Sunday night and went right back into a week of no screens. Oh. We went our 3rd school week with no screens and then ended with a weekend of going camping, which was perfectly easy not to have screens. And we had a great time just camping out, exploring through the forest, and just generally having a great family time. So here's what I'll say to you. If you are a parent and you have ever considered going screen-free, it is scary at first. I will admit it. I was very nervous at the beginning of all this. But you guys, the benefits for our family far outweighed any nervousness that I might have had. I never will regret these moments of being screen-free, and we have chosen to kind of do things differently in our house from this point moving forward. Again, I'm not saying that our kids will never be on screens. I do still feel like that is a little bit unrealistic for our family, But moving forward, some of the things that we have decided to do is to continue with the no screens during the school week. I feel like that's just a pretty easy one for me. They're already at school for a lot of the day, and they've got honestly a lot of energy when they get home. So I'd rather use that up in some active outdoor type of way, and then we can do dinner and bedtime routine and all of that. And so no screens during the school week for us. Then I love this concept. There's this concept about when it comes to screens or technology of being a consumer versus being a creator, because there is a way to use technology as a consumer. If you're learning a dance, if you're learning how to sew, if you're using different types of YouTube tutorials, if you are videotaping and editing and recording, like you're creating something, versus just being a consumer, sitting and just letting your imagination be taken over by someone else's imagination. And so that is what we've mostly decided to limit, is the consumer type of screen time. So we still on the weekends are probably going to allow for about 30 minutes a day for either a video game or a quick show that you're just strictly being a consumer, but are a little more open to the creator side. Our girls really like to look up choreography on YouTube and learn dances. We really are trying to learn to sew, and I don't really know how to sew, so we use YouTube videos for that. Our oldest son here, he actually does really like to, kind of record videos, and he is very creative in the way that he does it. But I don't want them to be borrowing creativity from another source. I want them to get bored, to then be creative on their own and come up with their ideas from their own mind. Well, I really hope this video was helpful, maybe encouraging. For sure, don't let it be shaming or condemning, because I literally have wanted to go screen free for years and years, and I could feel that weight of nervousness and just the what if of what is it gonna look like. So I just wanted to give y'all a glimpse into what it actually looked like for our family, and encourage you that it might be a little more challenging on the front end, but from my experience, it was definitely well worth it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have wonderful holiday seasons as we are moving into a lot of great moments to be screen free, but also maybe to snuggle up on the couch and watch a good old Christmas movie as a family. I think either way, just using technology intentionally with purpose and still with limitations is a good balance, not necessarily feeling like no screens could ever be allowed in your home ever again. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you ever been screen free? Have you ever done any form of detox like that? Maybe you don't even do screens to begin with, or maybe the thought of being screen free is terrifying to you. Wherever you are on the spectrum, just let me know your thoughts, where you're at, and if this is something you would ever consider doing. But anyways, y'all stick around for more healthy lifestyle, family living type videos. But until next time, you guys have a very blessed day.